Oh, hello, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the third day of 12 days of Curlingseb. I thought long and hard about what today's topic should be, guys. Then it finally dawned upon me. It was so obvious, I couldn't believe how I could have missed that in the first place. Today's topic is music. Okay, so the deal is, I listen to a lot of music. I listen to music every day, basically. I blast some tunes in the shower, and then I normally have like a sing-along as well. I listen to music when I'm just out and about. I listen to music at home, before bed, sometimes even in bed. You catch the drift. I listen to music pretty much any place, anytime. So, you might wonder, what kind of music do I actually listen to? Well, let's call it a main rule. I prefer to listen to music played by people on real instruments. That said, I do acknowledge, I was about to say CGI, computer generated images. Maybe I should call it CGM, computer generated music. Although that is usually not my go-to when I listen to music. I just so happen to be more of a rock kind of guy. Not a curling rock, but rock music, although I am a curling rock kind of guy as well. When I was younger, I did make a list of favorite bands based on which decade they were formed in. And if I remember correctly, they were from the 60s, Led Zeppelin, from the 70s, Kiss, from the 80s, Marillion with Fish, very important that it's a Fish era Marillion, from the 90s, Rammstein, and for the first decade of the 2000s, Black Stone Cherry. Although I do still listen to those bands, they're not like written in stone as my all-time favorites. Because music is like a journey. You start with one band, you listen to it, you find some other bands that are similar, you listen to them, and then you kind of go on, you got the snowball rolling basically. But as you probably can imagine, if you're familiar with those bands I just mentioned, you might get like an idea of what kind of music I'm into. That said, over the last couple of years, I've gotten the taste for heavier stuff as well. And the band I've listened to a lot over the last, I guess maybe 2 years, is Periphery. They're like progressive metal or gent. I also discovered the genius himself, Mr. Devin Townsend. He might just as well be the most complete musician out there. Actually, please let me rephrase that. He might as well be one of the greatest entertainers out there. According to my Spotify end of year summary, I believe that progressive metal was my most streamed genre. And it's so good! I mean, I don't exclusively listen to progressive metal. It all depends on the mood and the day and the setting and a lot of factors. I might as well just put on some 90s music as well, if I feel like that. Or maybe some house music if I just want to chill a bit. Or some good old sleazy 80s hair metal as well, like Motley Crue and Rat. You know what, I'm not going to give you a list of all the bands I listen to because then I would be sitting here forever. But I will put some of my Spotify playlists down in the comments below, so feel free to have a look at them, or maybe have a listen at them. And then you might get a slight understanding of where I am, like, music-wise. So guys, what is your favorite band? Please let me know in the comments below. Maybe we even have some in common. Alright guys, that's it for day 3. Make sure to come back tomorrow for day 4. I'll see you then. Curlingseb.